Hello everybody, my name is John Paul and I work for Mind and I run some of the hypnotherapy groups, and I'm going to teach you a nice psychotherapeutic technique today. So this is part one of a two-part session, and anybody that's done any of my group works, either face-to-face or the online ones, will know this. So it'll be a nice little short refresher, just an overview. Okay, so writing things down is really important and really useful. It is well known in lots of different therapeutic techniques to be a really helpful way of just clearing your mind and calming you down. So here's what I recommend that you try doing. Before bed, find yourself a nice book to use. Preferably not a diary, because this is journaling, and so you're not going to go back on it. There's no need to write a date. There's no need to write a day in there at all. That's irrelevant, because I don't want you going back and looking at it afterwards. If you want to bin it and just write on some paper, you can do that. That's fine. So when you write things down, there's a lot going on in your brain. Okay, I know we do things automatically as we've learned to write, but there was a time in your life where you didn't know how to write and you had to learn. And so that formed lots of neural pathways, and then it became something that became quite automatic. Those processes still go on every time you pick up a pen to write. So just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you're aware of these processes going on. So when you're writing things down, your brain is really working lots of different ways. It's accessing your memories. It's getting in touch with all these older lessons that you've learned, how to write, how to spell. All of these things go part of it. The weight of the pen in your hand, the temperature of the pen in your hand. Your mind is aware of these things. You may not be, but your mind certainly is, as all your senses are still into play. When you write things down, you get things out of your head that have just been there bouncing around. So when you write things down, they become an actual physical thing. They're not just in your head anymore, which is why on a nighttime, quite often, you can be quite calm, head hits the pillow, lights out, and then your mind starts racing because it's processing everything from the day. When you write things down, it helps just get some of that stuff out. I like to call it a bit of a brain dump. You just point out whatever you want to do and just write all those things down. So what I'd like you to do is just write out your day, how it's been with you, how it's been for you. Just anything that comes to mind, just put it in there. If you've had a really bad day and you just want to swear lots, absolutely fine. You just swear lots. It's not a problem. Okay, but write out your day, how it's been to you. As much detail or as little detail as is right. Don't go searching for anything. Just see what comes to mind and just pop it in there and write it out. You don't have to worry about spelling. You don't have to worry about it looking good or anything like that. It's just the act of getting that written down and out. What I would like you to do is there's one key bit that I ask everyone to do, and I explain why in a moment. I want your last sentence to be, today has been a good day. And I know not every day is a good day, but what is a good day? Write this down. Make it your last sentence every time. Today has been a good day. I do it, and I draw a little smiley face by the side of it. Okay? There's two ways that I look at this. One is totally hypothetical because there's no way that this could happen. But if that day that you've just had, no matter how it was, no matter what's gone on in it, was your last day, and you are now viewing it knowing that that was your last day that you had, I would like to think you'd rather have had that day than not have had it, because it was another time to be alive. It's more time to experience life. So that's one way of looking at it. The other way is a lot more simple and more realistic, is that, well, whatever's gone in your day, well done, you're at the end of it. You're going to bed now. You've done everything that you can. Yes, there may be things that carry over to the next day, but that doesn't matter. What matters is you've done all you can for one day, and that's enough. There you go. That is part one. So if you just start doing that, it will make a difference. It starts calming your mind. It's a really useful exercise. And please give it a go and feel free to give some feedback. Thank you very much, and I will see you for part 2 at a later date. Thank you. Bye for now. Peace and love.